Growing your business after an acquisition. I want to talk about if you've just acquired a business and you're looking to grow that business, exactly what are the steps or what are the options that you have, and how do you really capitalize and grow your business? Now, I want to start by saying I think if you've acquired a business, I have seen most business acquisitions that I've seen the the you the owner, the previous owner has been tired and done, and you step in and you're hungry and ready to go. And this creates this giant opportunity where the previous business is inefficient and has not been running very smoothly. They don't typically have very many ad campaigns or any ads. They typically don't have SEO or other marketing approaches, and they don't have a lot of great systems in place. So, I think it's important to be excited about the fact that there is all this potential for a new business. I know business owners step in, they're afraid. They're like, what if I can't even make as much revenue as the previous owner? But I could tell you with most acquisitions that I've helped out with and most post acquisitions I've helped with, the majority, if not every single time, those businesses are not being run with very efficiently. So yeah, with that, let's talk about what you can do after you acquire a business to really grow it and really just dominate. Because I think one of the benefits of acquiring a business is that you step in to having cash flow and being able to invest into marketing and other opportunities. So where is that going to work for you and how should you go about it? So let's talk about the first thing that I always recommend. This is what I really love doing. The first thing you should always be thinking about is where can you expand your brand? So that might also start with looking at the brand, just saying, is this a good brand? Do I have good branding, a good logo? Is this speaking to my customers? That I think there's a conversation there. But after that, I think what you want to do is you want to start looking for ways to get more brand touches for basically no cost. So what do I mean by this? I heard a quote once that I really loved. Everything that you do and your employees do is marketing. Everything. So I think you have to look for ways to expand that brand. For home services, this is where I've spent the most of my time. So, what we like to tell people to do is have your employees get some door hangers, have them get some yard signs. Every time you do a job, can I put a yard sign in your lawn? Every time you do a job, go put a door hanger on the 4, 5, 6 houses next to the business. Put a yard sign out in front of the neighborhood, right? Make sure your employees have your name on the shirt, right? Your receipts have your name, right? All these ways to get just free touches. Are you sending out emailers, right? Are you sending out emails to your base? Are you offering discounts, right? All these things that you already have, this whole network of people that you can be touching with your brand, right? You want people to see your brand and talk about your brand. So those I think that's the low-hanging fruit. That's the first thing anyone should just implement right off the bat with their new business acquisition and get those in place. So that's number one, kind of the easy wins. Number two is ads. The reason I like ads especially for a new business that's been acquired, is that they are quick. And over time, they will work well. Somebody who has to choose whether they're going to eat dinner or buy ads is in a different position than somebody who just acquired a business. You have momentum and you need to go and grow. So With ads, at first you might start out with a little bit of a loss. Maybe you're profitable, maybe you're break even. But things like Google ads, LSA or local service ads, those are great places to start picking up clients. And then secondarily, maybe Facebook ads, depending on the business. I think if you're a retail business or you have a super low average ticket, a massage business, something like that, you might want to look at Facebook and just spending a couple dollars a day to keep your name out there. That might be a better strategy. But if you have a higher ticket service, then that's where, Google ads, or if there are local service ads, those are typically going to cost relative to the business that you operate. So I think those are really good places where you can get quick wins and start figuring out how to be profitable. Because like with Google ads, you're not going to be profitable day one, most likely. But over a few months, the ads are going to get better, you're going to improve, and that's going to kind of work together to make you more revenue and more profit. So getting ads going, I think that's exceptionally smart to do for any business, newly acquired business. So then number 3 is where I would say start focusing on Google. Okay, your Google business profile and your website for Google search. Organic SEO is still the best cost per lead over time compared to any other marketing channel. It's not even close. It destroys if done correctly. So you want to start getting reviews on your Google business profile, have somebody who runs your Google business profile, have somebody who's running your website, make sure that's working and that people can get around and they can call you and everything works there. It's technically working. You have the content going up on your website. You're getting backlinks over time. This is all the stuff that's going to separate you out from your competition over time and lower that cost per lead so that you can get more profit, right? And that doesn't mean you quit doing the other things. If I can make $300 of profit by spending $100 on Google and $50 on local SEO, I'm not going to stop doing either one of those. Those are both super profitable, right? So, the idea that, well, we're getting a cheaper cost per lead here, now we can stop the other thing, that's just giving profit to your competitors. You want to dominate your market, okay? So that's getting your organic and your Google and all that side situated, okay? So that's number 3. And then number 4 is just generally looking for any other opportunities. Look, the best marketers will tell you should have 7 different avenues where you make money. Because if Google SEO stops working, Google ads stops working, Facebook ads stop working, you should have 7 different avenues. So you're not dependent on one thing for your business and for your profit. So this is where I think you should try things like Nextdoor or, mailers are good, radio ads maybe. All of these different avenues are smart for a newly acquired business. After you've kind of gotten the first things, those are all working. You want to test these out, try them, give them a shot. If it works, if it doesn't, give it a little bit of time, it doesn't work, or it does, then you can turn it off, come back to it later. And Facebook ads, like something like Facebook ads, it might not work for you right now. In a year, it might. In 2 years, it might. I never think, you improve, maybe things change. You never know if something's going to work for your business or not. So it's important to continue to test new areas and grow into those areas. So that's, I think, the best thing to do for a newly acquired business. If you want to talk about your business, Josh at brightbeamseo.com, brightbeamseo.com. Give me a call. Always love talking about businesses. And for those tuning in, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.